So I set myself a challenge of doing the horse stance every day for 30 days, and it was way more difficult than I thought it would be. And the results by the end of the 30 days have been really surprising. Okay, so what is the horse stance? So the horse stance is a static hold position that comes from the Eastern martial art philosophies, and it's to build strong, resilient, mobile, flexible legs, and also, and this is the most important part, to build a strong mind, a resilient mind, because this challenge is as much mental as it is physical. So there are various ways to do the horse stance. Essentially, I went for the most common, the most basic. As you see here, I move my feet out to the side 4 times, and I keep my feet facing forward as I do this, which is more emphasis on the legs, on the thighs. If you turn your feet out slightly more, 45 degrees, that's more emphasis on the glutes. But I did it with feet facing forward. You can also use a posterior pelvic tilt, and that's going to make you feel more solid, more grounded into the stance. But I got a little bit of lower back problems, so I kept a very neutral spine here as I did it. So you go down as deep as you can. You ideally want your thighs parallel. You can use a stick here that you can put on your top of your legs there at your waist, so you know that you're deep enough. But I trust myself to be deep enough here. I was just a bit lazy with that, but I believe that I knew I was deep enough. The arms, you see my arm position here out in front of me. Just have your arms out in front, but in a relaxed state, almost like you're holding a cloud. Very relaxed out there. So I set myself 30-day challenge. Hold the stance as long as I can every time for 30 straight days. And this was my first attempt. As you can see, pretty poor time. And I realized, boy, this is going to be a very, very difficult challenge. Okay, so I've just completed day 11. I just did 2 minutes, which is 40 seconds less than yesterday. There's a reason for that, is because I just did it straight after a workout, and I didn't warm my legs up. That's something you've got to do with this. You've got to warm your legs up. I do about 15, 20 body weight squats just to warm the legs up, prime the legs. And you'll actually end up holding for a better time than if you just go in straight with cold legs, like anything, right? Even a set of, bench press, you want to warm up first. You'll get a better number if you warm up. But it's one thing I'm noticing I'm 10, 11 days in now. One thing I'm noticing in now is like, this is way more challenging psychologically than I thought it was going to be, right? At the beginning, you're just sort of like getting into it and you're like, right, let's just see what I can do now. And now as the times are getting longer and longer, you're pushing it. It's like, okay, I know that I did a longer time. I know I have to push for longer now. I'm going to be staying in this thing for longer. I've got to push my limits. I know how hard this is. It's a challenge. You've got to psych yourself up. You can't just go in and be like, right, let's see what we get today, because I've done that a couple of times, and then you're just getting into the suck and you just kind of cut short, and you could have pushed more. Got to start preparing myself mentally, getting myself ready, getting into the place where, okay, this is gonna suck, because it fucking sucks, man. If you've ever done a horse stance, you push it as long as you can. Oh my god, this sucks. And when you start getting longer numbers and longer times, like I said, I did 2:40, that's my record so far. Man, 2 minutes is just up, past 2 minutes is just, so post 2 minutes it absolutely sucks. Starts getting like super psychological. The pain is a lot physically, but mentally it's a real challenge, but I'm enjoying it. So from this point on, 11 days in, every time I'm going to do this, I'm going to go take a few minutes just to mentally prepare myself, try to get in the zone for this. Fuck. Rubbish. 253. Day 20, 253. Absolutely rubbish. I mean, I've just been sick for 5 days, and that hasn't allowed me to push and get better times. So I've been struggling. But I'm 20 days in, man. I haven't broken 3 minutes yet. Absolutely rubbish. I don't know. I'm gonna have to reassess. I'm gonna have to think. I was hoping I'd get 5 minutes at the end of this challenge. I'll be happy to get 4. I think 4 is a realistic time. If I can get 4 minutes at the end of the 30 days. I don't know, I might not even continue this challenge. Absolutely rubbish. If I don't break 4 minutes at the end of 30 days, it's pretty embarrassing. I don't even know if I'll continue with this, but I am experiencing one big benefit, at least in that. Since I started this challenge, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, I'm pretty sure it's not, I'm feeling way more horny. Guys, I have a massive boost in libido, and that's obviously a big boost in testosterone. I know obviously that you train your legs and everything that boosts your testosterone, but so doing this task has definitely boosted that. I mean, I'm feeling like I'm a teenager again. So that's good. That's good. That's one for the boys out there. But I don't know. Hopefully I can break at least 4 minutes. I have to think. I'll see what those next few days are going to bring if I keep this challenge up. Hopefully I do. Okay, day 30, my final test. Let's go.
And as I said, I had to change my goals as I went along with the issues that I was coming across. And by the time I got to my last day, which you're going to see here, I hadn't reached 4 minutes yet. So my target here on the last day was to reach at least 4 minutes. So let's see if I did that. All right, so thank God that challenge is over. Jesus, that was way harder than I thought it was going to be, physically and mentally, especially mentally. You know, when you're trying to push yourself to get higher times every single day is really, really tough. So just over 4 minutes, as you can see. I was a bit disappointed with that. I've seen other people do this challenge and they get like 5.5, 6.5 minutes. So I thought I'd definitely break 5 minutes. But I think there's a couple of reasons for that. I'm a tennis coach. I'm working 6, 7, 8 hours a day on the court, running around on my feet all the time. So recovery is limited there. I've got 2 kids under 4. My 2-year-old doesn't sleep very well still. My sleep is impacted. So again, recovery is ruined there. I got sick for like 5 days mid-challenge. And this damaged nerve that I have in my neck, which affects all of my right side of my body and makes it all weaker. So when I add all that up together, I've got to look at it and say, you know what, 4 minutes? 4 minutes is pretty good. Over 4 minutes is, yeah, it's pretty good. How many people can do a horse stance for over 4 minutes at the end of the day? And I've managed to do it within the space of 30 days. So good improvement there. I'm really happy. And the biggest thing I'm happy about is just how much it's opened up my hips, how much more flexible and mobile my hips are. I mean, the way I feel, especially on the court, running around, fantastic. And it's aided me in my animal flow workouts as well. I'm able to get into a resting squat a lot better. Amazing. So I don't necessarily recommend the challenge. The challenge is tough. If you're up for it, do it. Definitely recommend putting this exercise in at least once a week for everybody. That's what I'm going to continue to do, once a week. But if you are tight, if you're like me, really tight in the hips and you want some quick improvement, boom, do this challenge, because yeah, I feel a hell of a lot better in my hips. It's pretty amazing. So that was the challenge. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed pushing myself in this challenge again. And if you've come this far, you like the video, give me a like and subscribe, and join me for the next video.